Hey friends, come hang out with me as I get lots of things done over a few days in today's video. I'll be cleaning, sharing my meal plan for the week, picking up some groceries, restocking the pantry and the freezer. I got a brand new stand-up freezer, by the way, and sharing an easy weeknight dinner. I hope this video gives you the motivation that you need to tackle those busy, mundane, day-to-day tasks on your to-do list and that you feel like you're hanging out with a friend while you're getting it all done. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Good morning, you guys. I just got the kids out of the door and off to school. My neighbor was actually taking my kids to school on this day. We have a little carpool set up since it's a 30-minute drive to school in the mornings. So now that they're off to school, I'm getting some coffee going and just getting ready to have a very productive day. Now that my coffee is ready, I went into the office and did a little bit of work on my computer. I had a YouTube video going up that morning, so I was doing some stuff for that. I also pulled out my planner to look at my day. I had a Walmart pickup order and I wanted to go to Sam's Club on this day, so lots of driving. And then here you can see I have our meal plan for the week, which I try to do meal planning on Fridays for the following week, so that way I can plan my grocery pickups. Now, if you've been around for a while, then you know I like to do monthly meal planning, but the last couple of months I've kind of fallen off the bandwagon with that just because we've been gone so much on the weekends, and so I've been trying to plan out meals with things that we didn't end up using in our fridge or freezer, and just kind of meal planning week to week. But I do want to get back into the monthly meal planning because I do feel like it makes things so much easier and takes up so much less time on a weekly basis. Okay, and now I'm just getting ready for the day really quickly, and a lot of you like to see this kind of stuff, just kind of the behind the scenes and not necessarily always cleaning. So I thought I'd throw this in there since this is actually part of my day. I decided to actually put some makeup on today, and this is my Saint makeup. It's all in one palette, and I'm still loving this makeup. I feel like it's the best makeup I've ever had. And it's just so easy. And this whole routine took me about 7 minutes to do. So super quick, super easy. If you want more information, I'll leave all the information for you down in my description box. And now that I'm all ready, I can go make my bed and get ready or get dressed for the day. Usually I will either make my bed right when I get up in the mornings. It depends on if Chance is still there or not. Sometimes he actually makes the bed for me, which is usually a really nice surprise. But it really doesn't take long to make my bed in the morning, so I definitely do this every single day. I haven't always been the type of person that's made my bed every single day. But over the last 4 or 5 years, since I pretty much started my YouTube channel, this has been something that I do every single day. And then this is just a little linen spray that I got. It's a Caldrea linen spray, and it smells so good. And I just like to spray it on my bed in the mornings. Now, before I leave to go pick up my groceries from Walmart, I did want to do a quick little tidy here in the kitchen, so that way, that was at least picked up and I could put my groceries away when I get back. I am now headed out. I'm going to go get my Walmart grocery pickup, come back, I'll give you a quick grocery haul, and then I'm going to run to Sam's and get some stuff there too. Sour taste will wash away, 'cause I promise I'm better now. All right, let's do a really quick Walmart grocery haul. I'm gonna start over here. This is the only thing that needs to go in the freezer. We got some Uncrustables. Gracie June loves these for like a quick snack after school. Sometimes she'll pack them for lunches. I also got eggs. Now I was gonna get eggs from Sam's because they're actually like $5, I think, for 36 eggs. I think that's what I had them in the cart for. But we were almost out. I think we had 3 eggs left and I really wanted to have them for tomorrow morning. So I went ahead and got them from Walmart, and I think this one was a little more than $7 maybe. So not too much of a price difference, and we really needed eggs, so I went ahead and got them. We've got some mozzarella cheese, some Mexican 4-cheese blend. I got this cheese for a recipe later in the week. And then we've got some sausage. This is just like some breakfast sausage. I was thinking of making some little breakfast quesadillas with sausage in them. Sausage, cheese, and egg breakfast quesadillas. So I got that. I got this already shredded pulled chicken. I went ahead and got this for today's recipe, which is just chicken spaghetti. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to cut it up a little bit smaller and use this for our meal for tonight. I've got some rotel, diced tomatoes, and green chilies. 2 cans of that. Diced tomatoes, a big old can of that. Some whole kernel corn. Some black beans. I got 1 thing of the pastaroni Parmesan cheese pasta. This is one of those things that we just like to keep on hand in case we have a night where it's just crazy, or maybe I cook something that the kids don't really like that much. They love this pasta, so I will cook this with some chicken or something, and they tear it up. So that's really good. Just got some brown sugar, chicken broth, some goldfish crackers. And then the only fruit I got today were bananas. We already have strawberries and grapes in our fridge, so we're gonna eat, oh, and pineapple. We have all 3 of those in the fridge, so we're gonna eat those up before I buy more. So I got lots of bananas, a green bell pepper, white onion. I got 2 different things of tortillas. I got these regular flour tortillas, and then I got the carb balance ones. I use these a lot, but Gracie June prefers these. So I'm gonna get I got these to make those breakfast burritos and for any cheese quesadillas, because she loves cheese quesadillas. And then I got these for chicken nachos that we're doing later this week. And then I also got some little chocolate chip muffins, just an easy breakfast, and some brownies. We always have to have these on hand too, and we are out. So that is all of the stuff inside, and then I got some drinks. Let me take you outside. All right, we are out here in the garage, and look, look, look. I got a new freezer. So we're gonna actually get rid of our cube freezer, and we have this one already plugged in. I'm gonna move this over here, and we're gonna clean this out and organize it all into our stand-up freezer. This is gonna be so great. I'm gonna be able to see everything better, and it's gonna make meal planning a lot easier too. But we have some drinks out here that I need to put away. Some of these were already out here, like we have some Gatorades left up there, Fresca. We have an open pack of Diet Dr. Peppers and waters that were already here that need to be put in the fridge. But today at Walmart, I did get this big thing of waters. We were out of Roaring Waters, so I got 4 packs of these Capri Sun Roaring Waters. I got the Fruit Punch Wave, and then the other flavor, let's see, what was the other flavor that I got? Tropical Tide. So I got 2 of each, and then a big case of Diet Dr. Peppers. And Walmart is definitely the cheapest place to find the Diet Dr. Peppers. I think it was like $10 for a case of 24. So that's amazing. Okay, and the last thing I got was this cat food. Okay, so originally I was just gonna go to Walmart on this day and then go to Sam's the next day, but I decided I wanted to knock it all out in one day. So after I put all of the groceries away, I ended up leaving and going ahead and going shopping at Sam's, even though it's like a 30-minute drive and a 30-minute drive back. I figured while I had time, I would go ahead and do that. So I knocked out all of the grocery shopping for the week, which was nice. And then after I got back from Sam's Club, I also went ahead and started dinner because my son Kason had his first middle school baseball game this night. And I knew that we'd be getting home a little bit later, so this way, with dinner already being cooked, all we have to do is heat it back up and we can eat, and that way we're not eating at like 9 o'clock at night. So on the nights that we have baseball or cheerleading or whatever, and I know that I'm not going to get home till super late, I either like to do something like this where I go ahead and make the meal in advance and then we can just heat it up, or do a crock pot meal, or make sure that we have leftovers in the fridge that we can just heat up for those nights. Okay, so drinks are in the fridge. I actually went and put everything else away in the pantry, and the only thing that I kind of had to take out of the packaging was the muffins. I put these in our little like cake tray thing, and then I ran out to Sam's, and I'll be back in just a second with a little Sam's Club haul.
Don't you feel it? How it feels, babe? Won't you love me the old kind of new way?
All right, we are back from Sam's Club, and so I'm gonna do a really quick Sam's Club haul, starting over here with all the snacks. So I got a big bag of sour cream and onion chips, and we can either divvy these up into smaller little Ziploc bags or just pour from the bag whenever we want to. And I also got a huge box of this mixed variety pack. So we've got the nacho cheese, Cool Ranch, Cheetos, and then Cheeto Puffs, and this comes in a 30 pack. And I love doing these just for simple, easy lunches. Like whenever I throw them in lunches, I don't have to, you know, pour them into a Ziploc bag or anything. But this is Gracie June's favorite, but they never have a good variety pack that we will eat all the different variety of chips that come with these. So I never get these in a variety pack. Hope that makes sense. And then I got this 2-pack of Hawaiian rolls. We go through these like crazy. We use these all the time on baseball weekends. We make just little turkey and cheese sliders or ham and Swiss, or we even make these with a bunch of different dinner recipes. So now that I have the big freezer, I'm gonna actually take 1 pack, freeze it until we need it, and then we'll keep the other pack out for probably this weekend. We've got the peanut butter filled pretzels. These are a staple. Another staple are the fruit snacks. And then I got this huge thing of M&Ms. Whenever I make the kids snacks for school, I like to make little trail mixes. So I got this big thing of M&Ms, and I just loved that it was the Easter colors. And then we've got these Nutella breadsticks. I also got some Cheez-Its to kind of mix it up from chips. And then I showed you the chips already. So those are all the snack items. And then we've got the Donut Shop coffee pods. And then here are all of the frozen goods that I got, which I'm so excited because anytime I get frozen foods, I'm always like trying to be very conscious of how big the package is because I don't think it's gonna fit in our freezer. Well, now that we have the stand-up freezer, it's gonna have a whole lot more room, and I'm really excited. So starting back here, we got the Red Baron classic pizzas. This comes with 3 pizzas. We got the Stouffer's lasagna with meat sauce. This is our favorite lasagna if I don't make it. And then I also got these bagel bites. We haven't had these in a really long time, but I know the kids love these. So these are a good little quick snack on the weekends. Then I got these cordon bleus. This is for those nights that I have planned to cook, but for some reason I was either lazy or I ran out of time and just, you know, something pops up. We like to have these on hand because they're not quick. They take about 30 to 35 minutes, but I don't have to do any like prepping, you know? So this is a good dinner option to keep on hand because everybody loves this. I got some boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And then I also got ground beef, and this is like a 3-pack of ground beef. It's the 93% lean. So that is everything from Sam's. I am out of breath now, and I'm gonna go kind of put these things away. I'm just gonna throw this stuff in the freezer for right now. I'm probably gonna have to put all this other stuff away later because I am running out of time before I have to leave the house. Okay, so like I said, I was running out of time, and so I was trying to hurry up and get dinner ready. So we are going to be making chicken spaghetti. These are my caraway pans. I've talked about these a few times, but I got these last year on a whim. I really needed some new pots and pans, and I was looking at the member mark pans at Sam's because they're like half the price as these caraway pans. Like these caraway pans are very pricey. But the Sam's Club option, which is supposed to be like a dupe for these, did not have the color in stock that I wanted. And so I kept eyeing them, waiting on the color to come back in stock. Never came back in stock. So I just bit the bullet and bought the caraway pans, and I absolutely love them. I feel like they are the best pans that we have ever had. So, like I said, I got these last year. It was after summer, I think, and they've been great. But that vegetable chopper that I was just showing you, I've had that for a long time. It's from Amazon, and I'm not good at chopping vegetables, so I always use that, and it just saves me so much time and also doesn't make me look like a complete fool trying to chop up my veggies. So anyways, I'm making this chicken spaghetti real quick, and I'm just kind of showing you the steps, but I will put the recipe down in the description box in case you guys want to try this. This is an easy meal that we've been making forever. So yeah, it's delicious.
I'm sure messed up, not once or twice, but every time you thought that we did alright. But I thought it through, and I'm missing you. And I promise I'm better now. Wouldn't hold it against you if you say that you don't wanna get close to me, close to what we used to be. But I just feel like dancing. Are you feeling it too? Oh, baby. Won't you love me? Won't you love me? Won't you love me? Love me like yesterday.
Now, in the chicken spaghetti recipe that I typically use, it's the one down in my description box, it calls for stewed tomatoes and also cream of mushroom soup. I forgot to get the cream of mushroom soup, and it was fine. It was still really good, but I definitely recommend using that. And then it also called for the stewed tomatoes. Well, instead of stewed tomatoes, I did the big diced tomatoes and rotel just because my kids prefer these types of tomatoes over the stewed, and it was really good. So now this is done, and we have dinner all ready. And then once we got home, we just heated it up, put it in a bowl, heated it up, and this is what it looks like. It's so delicious. Y'all let me know if you try it.
How it feels, babe. Won't you love me?
All right, it is time to clean out this freezer. It was organized. It still is kind of organized, but here you can see I've got all these baskets, and you just have to pull out everything to get to what's in the bottom. So we are gonna move everything to this freezer and get it all nice and organized so we can see everything. So Chance was about to head out to work, but he helped me pull all the stuff out of the freezer really quick before he left, and I ran upstairs to the attic because I have a bunch of clear organization bins that I'd purchased a while back, and I just never took them back or sent them back to Amazon because I knew I would need them for some sort of organization project down the road. So I ran and got those, and now I'm ready to start organizing this stuff for our freezer. All right, here is everything laid out that was in the deep freezer, and you can see we have it organized, but to get to anything, you have to pull out one basket to get to the other. So, and then these are also from Walmart, and I feel like they just, every single time we pull one out, one breaks or a piece of it breaks off. So they're very flimsy. They're great little organizers. I just feel like they're not very durable. So I have these that have been in my attic in case of an organizing project. So I think these will be really good in the big freezer because I'll be able to stand things up in them, and I can even label them if I want to. I don't think I'm gonna label them today. We'll see. But I got these from Amazon. They're the M Design ones. These are very, very durable. We have these in our pantry as well. So that's what I'm going to use for the stand-up freezer. I'm going to reorganize this stuff, or at least just like swap it over to the bins that we have here. Okay, so luckily everything was pretty much organized already from the last time I organized the deep freezer, but I'm just kind of taking everything and putting them into these bins. And so I organized everything by meats. So we have like all of our deer meat, ground beef, hamburger patties, all that kind of stuff in a few of these clear bins that I'm going to put down at the bottom. And then I also used a clear bin to organize all of the breakfast items, another one to use to organize any of the like frozen veggies that we have, and so on. Now, originally I was going to keep all of the boxes here on this bottom shelf, but then when I went to put those clear containers on that second shelf, the door to the freezer wouldn't close. So I don't know why, it's just the second shelf where it doesn't work. But I ended up moving the boxes up to the second shelf and putting these clear bins here on the bottom. So we have all of our meats down here. And then there is one more bin that we ended up putting like the bacon, and then I had some extra chicken breasts that I had no clue were even in our freezer. So I ended up putting that in a bin, and it's going to be on another shelf. So that's the only meat that's technically not with the stuff on the bottom, but it worked out. It's fine. But having all the stuff organized like this where I can actually see it is going to make meal planning so much easier. And it's funny because I got a whole new thing of chicken breast, which is fine because now it actually fits in our freezer, but we did have a few left. It wouldn't have been enough for our dinners later in the week, so I definitely needed more chicken, but I completely forgot that I even had that little bag of chicken still in there. So this way, I'm not forgetting about the stuff that's in my freezer. We can use up things a lot more frequently, and I'm not having to pull things off of other containers to get to the bottom, you know what I mean? So this is definitely going to be so much better. I'm excited to also do some meal prepping and prep some different meals that we can just freeze and pull out later in the month if we want to cook them, and kind of get ahead of the game for the month, if that makes sense. And now that that's done, I'm actually going to go ahead and put away all of the stuff that I got from Sam's Club because I did not have a chance to pull everything out of the boxes and all before I had to leave to go get the kids from school the day before. So that's what I'm doing now. Now these snacks should last us about a month, it may be longer, but we do have kids at our house a lot, so they are always going into the pantry to get snacks, so we love having it stocked up for that. And then, of course, like I said, My kids usually take like one snack a day to school, and then they might pack a bag of chips. If they pack their lunch for the day, they might take a bag of chips with them. But these snacks last us a really long time. Now, while we're on the subject of snacks, I did want to say that I am trying to get my kids to eat a lot more like fruits and veggie snacks, especially when we're at home. I know sometimes it's really hard to pack that kind of stuff. Now, Gracie June takes a lunchbox pretty frequently, and she can pack a snack in there. But it's so hard, for keeping anything fresh in their book bags for school, having it fresh for a snack. So we do our best to try to eat like the better snacks when they're actually at home. And then these are just like easier snacks for on the go. But if you guys have any suggestions on how you do it, if you send your kids to school with better, not so processed foods, let me know how you do it. What kind of snacks do you pack for your kids? And let us know your suggestions down in the comments. All right, now that all of the groceries are finally put away, I can go ahead and start cleaning. And the first area that I wanted to clean was here in the kitchen. Our dishes in the dishwasher were all clean, so I needed to put those away. And then I'm gonna clean out our sink and just like wipe down the countertops, clean the stovetop. It was still a mess from where I'd cooked dinner the night before or the day before. And so I'm just gonna get this kitchen all nice and clean.
You know it still hurts a little bit, but not that much. 'Cause if you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I've been thinking about you all the time, but that's alright. I'm starting to get used to it, think I'll survive. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control.
Okay, so really quickly, I wanted to take a second and talk about how much your comments mean to me. I get some of the nicest comments in the whole world, and you guys really know how to make me feel special. And sometimes your comments even bring me to tears. Now, on my last video, I actually got a comment about a sweet little 4-year-old girl named Evelyn. Her mama, Sarah, left the comment and told me that Evelyn has actually been in the hospital for a little bit over a month. She's nonverbal, but she loves watching my videos. But Sarah did let me know that Evelyn is on the mend and should hopefully be going home within the next week or so. So if you guys could pray for Evelyn and just be thinking about her as she's on the mend. And I also want to say hey to you, Evelyn, if you're watching. I hope you're doing good, and we're all praying for you, and we hope that you get to go home really soon. And if anyone else is watching and you guys need prayer requests or you have anything to celebrate, y'all let us know in the comments so that way we can either be praying for you or we can celebrate with you.
I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the...
Okay, here on the inside of my sink, I always get these little nicks, and it's just from like pots and pans, or I'll get water marks from the hard water. And so the pink stuff is my go-to cleaner to get these off. These are just like little scratches that easily come off with the pink stuff. I just put the paste on there, scrub it. I'm actually using that little sponge that I got a few weeks ago. It's a Scrub Daddy sponge. I think those work the best for getting these off. They just work the quickest, it seems like. But also the pink stuff has come out with like a cleanser. They also have like a shower cleaner, all kinds of different products. But if you're trying to get hard water stains or scratches in your sink off, then I definitely recommend the paste. I just feel like the other things work, but I just feel like the paste works a lot quicker without having to do nearly as much scrubbing. And here you can see as I'm rinsing, those little scratches are completely gone, and it's like magic.
And I couldn't really make you stay, so what to do? I'm just staring at my walls and talking to myself now and then. I'll try to laugh, but I'll cry a bit as well. I was never any good at being.
Now here on my stovetop, I'm just using the Method degreaser. My stovetop actually wasn't too bad today, and I think it's just because I kept most of the food in the pots and pans. But I'm going to just quickly spray this degreaser on here. I have a wet sponge, and I'm just kind of working that all over my stovetop, and then I'll wipe it all up with a microfiber cloth. Now, when I was cleaning, even though my stovetop wasn't so bad, my grates definitely needed to be wiped down. I had a few spots where it looked like maybe some pasta had gotten on there or sauce or something. So I'm going to clean those in the sink really quick, and I'm just using a wet sponge to clean those off with a little bit of that degreaser.
I met you in the summer when you left, it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the You know it still hurts a little bit, but not that much. 'Cause if you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I met you in the summer when you left, it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the
Okay, now my stovetop is all nice and clean, so the next thing I'm going to do is clean off our counters. For my granite countertops, I'm using the Grove Co. multi-purpose cleaner, and if you did not see last week's video, be sure to go check it out. I did a whole Grove collaborative haul. They have some new products from the Grove Co. line, and they all smell amazing. They're brand new scents for spring, so be sure to go check those out. And you also get a free gift with your first purchase if you've never shopped with Grove Collaborative before. So I'll be sure to leave my link down in the description box so you can get that free gift if you've never shopped with them. But this cleaner that I'm using is just the multi-purpose spray. And I have a glass bottle and I just filled it up with water, put my Grove Co. concentrate in there, and went to cleaning. Now for my wood countertop, I use the Method wood cleaner. It's in the almond scent. I also get this from Grove Collaborative. You can also get a lot of these products at Target too, so if you're ever in Target and you just want to try a few of these things, then definitely pick them up. So the Grove Co. concentrate, the multi-purpose cleaner, and then also they have the dish soap, the hand soap, all of that good stuff. But then the other cleaner that I'm using today is the Method wood cleaner, and I highly, highly recommend that one. I've been using that for over 5 years now, and let me just tell you, I will not use any other cleaner on my wood countertop, and I also use it on my dining room table. It just smells so good, but it also leaves it nice and shiny. After I wipe down my countertops, the next thing I'm going to do is wipe down my stainless steel appliances, and for that I use the Sprayway stainless steel cleaner. And if you guys are ever curious about any of my favorite cleaning products, tools, any of the vacuums or anything that I use, I do have a ton of my favorites saved either on my Amazon storefront. So if it's something that I've purchased from Amazon, I have it saved in my Amazon storefront. If it's not Amazon, because sometimes you can find the same items at Walmart or Target for a lot less expensive and it'll be the exact same thing, then I will actually link those on my Like to Know It page. So I have both of those down in the description box for you, so that way you can easily find all of my favorite cleaning tools and products.
Kinda simple, kinda wishful about things, and you're kinda simple, but like a pistol, you fire. Sometimes you get under my skin like a lover, and sometimes you don't wanna come back 'cause you'd rather stay out with another, talking to strangers and make out.
Now I'm actually about to head upstairs to clean up our playroom because it was a big mess from having friends over the previous weekend. And before I do that though, I wanted to go ahead and tidy up the living room just because this was like the last area that was kind of messy. And I'm just basically, like I said, tidying. I'm just putting the blankets and pillows back on the couch. And then I also use a Caldrea spray, like a room spray for this room, as well as like an air freshener type thing.
Now I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about the drunk nights, bragging in the glory. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. I get it. Oh, I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes.
Okay, here is the playroom, and honestly, it's been a lot worse. There have been days that I've come up here and I've cleaned on camera where I could not even walk on the floor because it was covered in stuffed animals and toys and all kinds of things. But today we just have a couple of air mattresses from where we had some kids over for a sleepover last weekend, and I'm just now getting up here to take the bedding off and put the air mattresses away. And then while I was up here, I went ahead and just kind of tidied up and vacuumed because I saw that there was a bowl that was empty. It had popcorn in it, so there were popcorn kernels and a few wrappers. So I figured there's probably popcorn, and I was correct. There was popcorn on the ground, so I ended up vacuuming while I was up here too. Now, since it's a little bit later in the video, I figured the people that are still here are the ones that probably watch a lot of the videos all the way through and really, really enjoy the videos, or are just, getting something out of them. So I wanted to ask you guys what you want to see in the next month or so. I do still have some decluttering to do. I kind of took a break from the decluttering videos because I was honestly getting worn out, but I think I'm definitely going to be decluttering our craft area here in this playroom. I didn't even remember to show it on camera, but it's a disaster, and so I do want to clean, declutter, and organize in that space. So that's definitely going to be coming up. But what else do you want to see on my channel? Do you like seeing like the meal prep, the deep cleaning, grocery hauls? What do you want to see in the next month that would be helpful for you guys?
You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. Don't you get it? You do it right. Hold me tight when I need it. And you always like what I like we know each other. But sometimes you get under my skin like a lover, and sometimes you don't wanna come back 'cause you'd rather stay out with another, talking to strangers and make out spontaneously. Oh, I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes.
Okay, last thing I'm going to do here, and then I will be completely done cleaning for these 2 days, is I'm going to vacuum really quick, and that'll be it. Oh, and I wanted to let y'all know, in case you watched last week's video, I did a Target haul at the end of the video, and I showed a dress, and I talked about how I was I purchased it originally to wear to my cousin's wedding, which I'm super excited about. It's this weekend. But I ended up not going with that dress. I do love the dress, but I just felt like, I don't know, I wasn't completely 100% for it, you know? So I ended up purchasing a couple of dresses off of Amazon. Both of them I love so much, so I'm still trying to decide between those two. I might share them on Instagram, but they're both very different too. One's like a hot pink, and then the other one is like a brownish greenish color. One is long sleeve and long. The other one is short sleeve and, you know, like a mid-length dress. So they're very different from each other, but I just wanted to let y'all know I did not end up going with that blue dress that I got from Target, even though I do think it's really cute. It actually would probably be a good, like, beach vacation dress too. And I did return the visor and the flip-flops. I was cracking up at all of your comments about the visor and your takes on it. One person actually said it gave them Handmaid's Tale vibes, if y'all haven't seen that show. It's so funny because I was actually going to say that in my voiceover, but I ended up not talking about it. But that was like my first thought is, oh my goodness, I look like I should be in The Handmaid's Tale. But anyways, I returned those two items. All right, this is all the cleaning that I'm going to do for these 2 days of cleaning. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. I hope you have the best week ever, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.